Good morning, everyone. In our previous class, we have revised lesson number 3, that is Nazism, the rise of Nazism. We have already understood that lesson. I hope you have also understood the lesson and everything was made clear. And then few questions based on Nazism only I had given in the revision work, which you have to learn and write down in the notebooks. I hope you have learned and written the answers for revision work. Now today we are going to start this revision of lesson number 2, that is Socialism in Europe and Russian Revolution. First we are going to discuss this lesson in short. First we will discuss the lesson in the short in a summary form about all these things, and then we are going to continue with the question and answers of this lesson. So first, socialism in Europe and Russian Revolution. In this lesson, as we know that before the 18th century in France, before the 18th century in France, the economic and social powers were in the hands of aristocracy and church. That means the aristocracy, the king and the church had the whole and sole control of economic and social powers in the France before the 18th century. Then, as the age of social change inspired by the French Revolution, the new ideas about individual rights and societal changes began to be discussed in Europe and Asia. That means by the French Revolution, by getting the inspiration from the French Revolution, now new ideas came there in Russia for the fight for the individual rights and to bring about the changes in the society. Then at the same time, responsible responses to complete societal changes varied in Europe. That means time to time many changes were brought in Europe. Three different views were there about these to bring the social changes. Three different now. The thing was to bring the social change in the society, to bring the change in the society, and for this we all are very much aware about that whenever the things to be changed or any important means we can say that from the traditional whatever things are happening if any something any one someone and if wants to bring any change, then the groups, the whole society is divided into groups. One is in the favor, one is not in the favor. In the same way, when the changes need to be brought, then at that time the society was changed in Russia into liberals, radicals, and conservatives. So three views or three groups stood up for the with the three different views for the social change. And this we have read about the first about the liberals who were tolerant to religions. They had the respect for all the religions and they opposed uncontrolled powers of the dynastic rulers. That means those rulers who were ruling there in Russia, these liberals were opposing their uncontrolled power on the on the rulers, and they wanted to safeguard to protect the rights of the individual against these governments which is formed by the rulers. Then they were not democrats as they believed in voting rights to propertied man. So these people believed in, the liberals believed in, means supported women suffragette movement, that right to women should be there. And for another thing, sorry, they were not in favor of right to women. Plus, they believe in voting rights, propertied men. Those who were,
मैंने कुछ नहीं बता दिया फिर भी क्लास
hello,
यस मैम
what
रिकॉर्डिंग चला कर
प्रॉपर्टी की उनको राइट दिया जाने लगा. They felt that man of property mainly should have the vote. Means they were of the views, these liberals of the were of the views that those people who were having their own property, they they should have the right to vote, and they should not, they did not wanted women to vote. So second group was of radical.
अबे यार मुझे कन्फ्यूज हो गया
What happened? Utkarsh, now radicals government was based on majority of country's population. Here radicals believe that government should be based on the majority of country's population, means whatever most of the population will feel like, on the basis of that only the government should be formed. Plus oppose privilege of wealthy factory owners and landlords. They also, many supported women suffragette movement also. Government was based on majority of the country's population. Plus, unlike liberals, they oppose the privilege of land owners and wealthy factory owners. ये भी खिलाफ थे wealthy land owners के और factory owners के. वो चाहते थे दोनों जने liberals और radicals कि जो land है उसके ऊपर equal rights हो, सब लोगों का जो भी काम कर रहे हैं सबका equal right हो. Then next, they were not against the existence of private property, but disliked concentration of property in the hands of few. So these radicals were also not uh, in against the existence of private property. Means private property for them, private property should be there, but disliked the concentration of the property in the hands of the few. मगर वो जो property है private property हो, but कुछ लोगों के लिए ही ना हो, सबके लिए समान अधिकार हो. Plus supported women suffragette movements also. Then the third group of conservatives earlier opposed the ideas of change. पहले तो वो change नहीं लाना मांगते थे बिल्कुल भी. Then later accepted some change. धीरे धीरे वो थोड़ा बहुत सोसाइटी में चेंज लाने के लिए एग्री हो गए. Then believed in preserving and respecting past, but they also believe that to bring the change, it doesn't mean that they should not have the respect for the past. So they wanted to bring change. Previously, they were not agree at all. They did not agree at all to bring the changes in the society. These conservatives wanted to follow their own traditions previously, which was followed. But after that, they accepted some changes and believed also in preserving and respecting the past, that the past should be respected. Wanted change, but in the slow pace. They also wanted the change, but in the slow speed. They did not want, they were not in the favor of the changes to be brought all at once, all of a sudden. एक जल्दी से कुछ चेंज कर दे सोसाइटी में, ऐसा नहीं चाहते थे. वो धीरे धीरे सोसाइटी में चेंज लाने के फेवर में थे, but not all together. Then industrial society and change. अब यहाँ पर industrial society and change में what we have read about this, that new cities rose with the industrial revolution. When industrial revolution was there, then new cities came into being, new regions developed. Then man, women, and children started working in the factories. This also we have seen, that man, women, and children started working in the factories due to the industrial society and social changes. Then long working hours with low wages, पैसे कम मिलते थे, but labor was more. That is why working hours ज़्यादा हो गए और उनको कम पैसे में काम करने के लिए बोला जाने लगा. So unemployment was common, particularly during the times of low demand of industrial goods. जब industrial goods की demand low होती थी, then unemployment was mostly seen there. Then rapidly growing towns faced housing and sanitation problem. Sanitation or housing problems हो रही थी because more and more people were attracted in the cities. They were coming to the cities to find the jobs and all. And when they were coming to cities, then definitely they had to face the housing and sanitation problems over there. And liberals and radicals rallied around these issues and wanted revolution. और इसीलिए liberals और radicals इस इन इशू के लिए struggles कर रहे थे ताकि वो सोसाइटी में चेंज ला सके. एंड वर्कर क्लास जो लेबर क्लास थी उनकी वो सिचुएशन, उनकी कंडीशन एक तरीके से सही कर सके. Some nationalists, liberals, and radicals wanted revolution to put an end to the kind of government established in Europe, and in France, Italy, Germany, and Russia. They become revolutionaries and work to overthrow existing monarchs. और इसीलिए वो liberals और radicals they started working to overthrow existing monarchs जो वहाँ पर rule कर रहे थे उनको overthrow करने के लिए ताकि government इस टाइप की फॉर्म हो जो uh, which will be based on the views of the country's population. And nationalists talk of revolution that would create nation where all citizens would be equal rights. Means all citizens should get equal rights. They were not in favor of uh, giving the particular powers, important powers, in the hands of the monarchs and all. So this was all for the industrial society and social changes. Then coming of the socialism to Europe, in this we have already understood that socialism as an idea attracted attention of Europe by the mid-19th century. Then it opposed the private property. It did not means it was not in the favor of the private property, and it supported collective social interest. Means whatever production was there, it should be equally distributed. Means every person should have the equal share. They have different visions of future. Some believed in setting up of cooperatives through individual initiatives. कुछ cooperatives खोलना मांगते थे ताकि सबको समान अधिकार equal rights मिले while others wanted government to encourage cooperatives to replace capitalists. Capitalist means uh, only few the powers was in the hand of the only few people. So they wanted to just replace this capitalist system and they wanted to encourage the cooperatives in which each and every person involved gets the equal share and they give birth to the ideas of communist society. Communist cooperative ने communist society को दिया means whatever profit should be there, it should be for whole community, for the whole society, and not for the one particular person individual. Then we have seen about Karl Marx also, who was added, means Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels added other ideas to body the arguments. They argued that industrial society was capitalist. जब industries आ गई, तो that means the capitalists, बड़े-बड़े businessmen, तो capitalist they own the capital invested in the factories. वो जो पैसा लगाते थे factories में, industries में, तो एक तरीके से उनके पास ही most of the powers were resting in the hands of the capitalists and the profit of the capitalist were produced by the workers और जो profit मिलता था capitalist को वो किसके थ्रू मिलता था workers जो वहाँ पर वो काम करते थे but profit was going in the hands of the capitalist just because they had invested the capital, they had invested their money for that particular factory or industry and thus workers had uh, to overthrow this capitalism and rule of private property. इसलिए workers भी favor में हो गए थे कि they wanted to make an end of this capitalism and wanted means totally destroy this private property. They do not want to give these things in the hands of the private property and they believe in the community development. Then next we have seen about the support of socialism. Now in this we have seen that spread of socialist ideas to Europe led to the formation of Second International. International body named the Second International was formed to coordinate their efforts of socialist, that is, benefit for the whole society. Associations of workers like Social Democratic Party and Labour Party began to be formed. Here, this Social Democratic Party and Workers Labour Party, these parties began to be formed in England and Germany to improve the working and living condition of the labor class. And funds to began to be raised to help the member of the worker in difficult times. Means कभी भी कुछ किसी worker को जरूरत पड़ जाए difficult times में at this time when he is needed more. The money and all resources and all at that time this funds were raised to help that worker and then demands for reducing working hours and right to vote. Now, previously, working hours were more and wages were less. Now, the demands for reducing the working hours come hours होने चाहिए, and they also wanted the right to vote for all, not only for the particular propertied men जिनके पास अच्छी खासी प्रॉपर्टी है उन्हीं को नहीं, बट सबको वो चाहते थे कि अधिकार मिले वोट का. Then ideas of socialists did shape legislation but never succeeded in forming government in Europe. Socialist ideas legislation को enhance कर रहे थे, but एक तरीके से proper government form फिर भी नहीं हो पा रही थी. Conservatives, liberals and radicals continue to form government, और इसीलिए ये लोग अब तीनों ग्रुप conservatives, liberals and radicals ये कंटिन्यू एक तरीके से स्ट्रगल कर रहे थे गवर्नमेंट अपनी फॉर्म करने के लिए. Then coming to the Russian Revolution, in which we have seen that it refers to the decline of monarchy. The Russian Revolution means decline of monarchy, that is the rule of the king in February 1917. The fall of monarchy in February 1917, and this led to revolutionary events in October 1917. और इसके बाद अक्टूबर फरवरी 1917 में ये मोनार्की का डिक्लाइन हो गया, मोनार्की का खत्म कर दिया गया, एंड उसके बाद रेवोल्यूशनरी इवेंट्स स्टार्ट हो गए अक्टूबर 1917 से. Now the Russian Empire in 1914 year, Tsar Nicholas II ruled Russia, and along with the present day Finland, Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia and parts of Poland, Ukraine and Belarus. यहाँ पर हम देखते हैं कि इनका कहाँ कंट्रोल था, रशियन एम्पायर, इनका कंट्रोल इन सारे एरियाज में था जार निकोलस टू का, एंड इट फर्दर स्ट्रेच्ड टू प्रेजेंट डे सेंट्रल एशिया, जॉर्जिया, आर्मेनिया एंड अजरबैजान. ये सब अंडर द कंट्रोल थे किसके, अंडर द कंट्रोल ऑफ जार निकोलस टू. नाउ दिस इज द रशियन एम्पायर इन 1914 वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट. In 1914, then Russian Orthodox Christianity along with Catholics, Protestant, Muslims and Buddhists composed major religions. और यहाँ पर major religions कौन-कौन से थे? Catholics, Protestants, Muslims and Buddhists. ये major religions थे यहाँ पर. So this was the condition of geographical condition of Russian Empire in 1914 under Tsar Nicholas II. Then economy and society. In this we have read about that 18% of Russian economy was sustained by agriculture. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा यहाँ पर agriculture था. That is 85% of Russian economy was sustained by agriculture. Living from the agriculture, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा population agriculture पे depend थी, and industries were very few at that time. And in 1890s, when expansion of Russian rail network for investment in industries increased, और 1890 के बाद हम देखते हैं कि वहाँ पर रेलवे नेटवर्क एक्सटेंड हुआ, and foreign investment in industries were also increased in 1890s, and industries were privately owned. Large factories were under government supervision. Government supervised the large factories, ensure minimum wages, कम से कम wages, so that they can fulfill their daily livelihood needs, daily needs, and that is why the government ensured the minimum wages and limited the hours of working in economy and society. And then industries were still factory rules were broken in craft units and small workshops were there. Large government means large factories were owned by now the governments with minimum wages and limited working hours. And in craft units and small workshops, the working day was sometimes 15 hours compared to 10 and 12 hours in the factories. Means कभी-कभी कुछ जो which was not under the government supervision, in that workshops and all, the working hours was still 15 hours, and accommodation varied from rooms to dormitories. That means कभी-कभी छोटी सी जगह में ही काफी लोगों को एक साथ वर्कर्स को एक साथ रहना पड़ता था. So this was the condition. Now workers too were divided by skill and the social groups. वो अपनी अपनी स्किल्स और सोशल ग्रुप्स के अकॉर्डिंग उनको डिवाइड था, जिस उसमें पर्टिकुलर मीन्स क्राफ्ट एक्टिविटी में इंडल्ज थे, जिसमें वो इम्पोर्टेंट उनकी स्किल्ड प्रोफिशिएंसी थी, उसी वो अलग अलग ग्रुप में इस टाइप से डिवाइड हो गए थे। देन metal workers were considered as aristocrats as they were more trained and skilled. जो metal workers थे वो more skilled माने जाते थे और एक तरीके से अच्छे मीन्स हाई स्टैंडर्ड वाले लोग माने जाते थे। सबसे हाई स्टैंडर्ड पे मेटल वर्कर्स को रखा जाता था। डिस्पाइट डिवीजन वर्कर्स वर यूनाइटेड अबाउट डिसमिसल एंड वर्क कंडीशन। जो भी वर्क कंडीशन थी उसके लिए वर्कर्स फिर भी एसोसिएशंस फॉर्म किया हुआ था उन्होंने इन टाइम्स ऑफ अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट एंड फाइनेंशियल हार्डशिप, बट सच एसोसिएशंस वर वेरी फ्यू। जब कभी भी किसी वर्कर्स को जरूरत पड़ती थी तो कुछ एसोसिएशंस बन गए थे उनको फाइनेंशियली सपोर्ट के लिए, बट स्टिल दे वर वेरी फ्यू। एंड then we have seen that peasants were the next social groups who cultivated land owned by the nobility. Again, the land was under in the hands of the nobility, and nobility means under the church control, or the crown means under the king and all at that time, and the peasants were working on those lands on those farms and all, and they were also divided along religious lines but united against nobility, और वो लोग भी religion के according groups में divide थे, and they pooled their land together and later divided it on the basis of needs of the individual family। और एक तरीके से एक ही लैंड पे सब जने काम करते थे और जिसको जिस फैमिली के अकॉर्डिंग नीड्स के अकॉर्डिंग जो भी प्रॉफिट होता था वो आपस में डिवाइड करते थे। Then socialism in Russia. In this, before 1914, all political parties were illegal in Russia. Russian socialists felt that Russian percentage customs of dividing land productively made the natural socialist. So, before 1914, all political parties were considered as illegal in Russia, and Russian Social Democratic Workers' Party, formed in 1980, operated secretly with the newspaper and mobilized workers. ये जो एक पार्टी थी Socialist Democratic Workers' Party, which was founded in 1898 by socialists who respected Marx's idea because of the government policies operated illegal organization। ये चुपचाप से कोई न्यूज़पेपर के साथ मिलकर के एक तरीके से काम कर रही थी अभी भी सोशल डेमोक्रेटिक वर्कर्स पार्टी। और उसके बाद हम देखते हैं कि सोशलिस्ट इन द Socialist Revolutionary Party in 1990, pressing the peasants' rights and demanded land from the nobles to be given to peasants। अभी Socialist Revolutionary Party ये डिमांड करा इसने that the land belonging to nobles be transferred to the peasants। Now peasants should be given the lands which are in the hands of the nobles। And then social democrats differed from the social revolutionaries. Lenin, social democrat, wanted disciplined party and qualified members and led Bolshevik group. That Lenin only led the Bolshevik party. The party was divided over the strategy of Vladimir Lenin, who led the Bolshevik group there, and Mensheviks wanted party to be open to all. So till here, if we understood that through the Russian revolution of Russian socialism became one of the most significant and powerful idea to shape the society in the 20th century. And industrialization brought many changes. Socialists were against the private property and felt that it was the root of all social evils of the time. So socialists were of the view that main important root of cause of all evil is the the property which is given in the hands of the private ownership. That is the root cause of all social evils. And after the Second International, the number of socialist parties were formed in various parts of the world. And in 1914, we have seen that Tsar Nicholas II ruled over Russia, and he was an autocratic ruler, and the condition of peasants and status of workers in industries were very miserable. Nobles and clergy means high class people, the people who were concerned with the religion, church and all. So nobles and clergy owned large properties in Russia, and two political groups were formed: Bolshevik, which was led by Lenin, and who believed in socialism, and Mensheviks, led by Kerensky, who believed in democracy. So till here we have read about this, that two political groups was finally formed: Bolsheviks, which were led by whom? Lenin, and this group believed in socialism, whereas Menshevik, this group was led by Kerensky, and who believed in democracy. And there was a revolt. After further, we will see that there was a revolt by workers in 1904 for better wages, and later on led to the 1905 Bloody Sunday incident. Then finally, we have seen about the Bloody Sunday incident, killing and injuring hundred of people. They demanded for the formation of representative body called Duma. The Duma form हुई parliament, or the consultative body or parliament, or Duma form हुई, and the February Revolution then followed and brought down the monarchy in February 1917. और finally 1917 में, February 1917 में monarchy decline हो गई, and Lenin came back to Russia, and he withdrew from First World War and formed a number of trade unions. Lenin ने trade unions form की, and then we have seen that he withdrew from First World War and formed a number of trade unions. During 1918 and 1990, a civil war also broke out. Further, we have seen that civil war also broke out here. This is about all. International Women's Day, strike sympathy in factories, women led to the strikes, which was called as International Women Day. Then 25th February, this is all February incidents. Government suspended Duma, politicians spoke again and measure. Then, in short, if we see time is running by, then in short, if we see that civil war broke out, a system of central planning was introduced. Then, after February, the central planning was introduced. Then Stalin, a follower of Lenin, Stalin came, and he was the follower of Lenin, and he came to the power in 1927 to 28. This Lenin came to power. A civil war broke out, and then finally Lenin came. Stalin, a follower of Lenin, came to power, and he believed in collectivization of farms. Now, Lenin believed in the collectivization of farms, but the production did not increase due to the collectivization of farms. Stalin and collectivization was there. Collectivization of farm was there, but then also the increase in production was not there, and Stalin's reign of terror was criticized later on. एक तरीके से जबरदस्ती peasants को लैंड एक यूनाइटेड करने को बोल दिया गया था, and they had to work unitedly on that one particular piece of land only, and with great harassment and torture they were asked to cultivate that land, and so Stalin's reign of terror was criticized later on also, and the Russian Revolution had a global influence finally, which led to the formation of many socialist party and socialist governments. That is global influence of Russian Revolution in USSR. So related to these, in the next class, we are going to discuss with the question and answers of these lessons. Learn the question answers of these lessons. I have already shared in the PDF about the question and answers. Revision work will be given to you on the basis of the questions framed in this lesson. I hope it is clear. So that's all for today. In our next class, we are going to continue with the question answers of this lesson. Okay?